My name is Joseph Alai. Welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to talk about how to get anything that you want in this life. Anything. So all things are possible. And if you know how to follow a few simple steps, you can literally get anything that you want in this world. You can manifest money. You can manifest the person that you desire. You can manifest vacations. You can manifest personality changes. You can manifest physical changes. You can change other people for the better. You can do anything that you want in this world. And it's been hidden right under our noses our entire life. And we had been asleep. And a lot of people in this world are still asleep. But if you can go and trace the things that I'm about to tell you, then you will prove to yourself that you have, in fact, created everything in your experience up till now. And you will then know how to explicitly use this power to experience anything that you desire to experience. So the process of creation, right? The process of manifesting goes as follows. Whatever is impressed on the subconscious mind is then experienced on the screen of space in front of you. So, with that said, everything that we have ever impressed on our subconscious mind before, we have either already experienced it or we are going to experience it. And the way to impress on the subconscious mind is through the medium of feeling and imagination. So all thoughts and things that we have entertained in our imagination, in our mind, if we have contemplated them and felt them, if we had repeatedly played inner conversations about them, if we have played memories about the things that had happened to us, those are the things that have manifested in this world. So put another way, everything that you have experienced was set into motion by you. Every experience that you've ever seen, anything that's ever been into your awareness, come into your awareness, was first imagined or felt by you. So look at the way that your life is going right now, right? Where you are, what your position is in life, how you feel, who is in your life, where you live in the sense of your geography. If you can go back successfully, you will be able to remember, if you can remember rather, you will have had a thought or an idea or an imaginal act which was impressed on the subconscious mind and set into motion, and a bridge of incidents unfolded and landed you to where you are right now. Even this very video, you watching this video, is in perfect order because all things that exist were first imagined, and anything that exists in this world is perfectly in order, perfectly aligned, right? A lot of us experience struggle and pain when it comes to this world before we know how to explicitly control our imagination, because we're trying to manage and maneuver in this world with our physical self. We're trying to pick things up and put them down. We are trying to use our willpower, and where that normally leaves us is desperate, in pain, lonely, in fear, because we never get what we want in that sense, right? But in order to actually get what you want, the only requirement is to create a scene that would exist if your desire had been fulfilled, and then enter into that scene in first person and give it all the tones of reality, play it in your imagination, and that will then impress it on your subconscious mind, and it will be expressed in this world. So even this very house that I live in right now, I first drew a picture about 7 years ago with my little sister. We were playing around. We were joking about the perfect place for me to do my work. And we were joking around and drew a picture on a white sheet of paper, and it was not detailed because I'm a terrible artist. And I was joking about it. We joked about it for a little while, a couple of days. And however many years it took later, I want to say it was 6 or 7 years later, after I had moved into this place, it like clicked, and I remembered that it was when my sister was here to visit me, right? Because I'm from New Jersey. So when she came here to visit me and she was in my house, it was perfect because something had clicked, probably her being here. And I brought it up. I said, "Do you remember when we drew that picture?" And she said, "Oh my God, yes." So everything that I experience, be it the way that people are treating me, anything in this world, I had once first imagined. And the trick then becomes to go back into your memory and try to try to remember these thoughts and feelings and emotions that you have impressed on your subconscious mind. And then you can start to prove to yourself perfectly that you are the operant power in this world. And it's very easy to test. And that's when it comes down to explicitly using your imagination, explicitly impressing on your subconscious mind the things that you want to experience. And so there's a few ways to do that. And I want to give you a couple examples on how to do that. So I often recommend that you write a list of a few things that you desire every single morning. Don't pay a lot of attention to this. Just kind of go, 1, I got a free cup of coffee. 2, an old friend messages me, right? Go down the list 5 things, 10 things, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. What will start to happen is you will start to see these things manifest in your life. And these little pieces of proof that you're having in front of you because you've written them down will then act as faith so that you can start to really understand the way that this world works. Another way to do this is generally for the things that I like, that I want to manifest that are bigger. What I will do is construct a scene. I will outline it on a piece of paper, meaning just a description, right? A brief outline of the end result, right? Because we only want to imagine the end result. Meaning if I wanted a lot of money, I wouldn't imagine getting the money, like the check in my hand. I would imagine already having the money, right? Or if I wanted to have 100,000 subscribers, I wouldn't imagine anything in between. I would imagine a scene that would exist if and only if I already had that 100,000 subscribers, right? So the little formula that I use is there's a time and space when the desire is fulfilled, right? There's that moment that I have that 100,000 subscribers, right? That moment is the minimum time that I want to use to imagine, right? Sometime that it would be that time plus perhaps a little bit, right? So maybe the next day, talking to someone saying, "Hey, last night I hit 100,000 subscribers," right? Or last week I got a raise, right? Or last year I got married, right? Whatever the case may be, take that time and space and add a little bit of time just so that you know that it's already done, right? It always has to be done, right? It says in the Bible that God's ways are greater than my ways, right? So that means that we are not supposed to think of the how, right? Imagine that you have received it, and you will, right? So, sorry, I got a message. So the point is that we want to always imagine the end. And then once we condense that scene, we condense it to a short scene, right? Something that we can remember, a few seconds long, right? And then we bring that scene into our mind's eye. And that's when we play it over and over and over again and bring it all the tones of reality. And when we do that, when we give it all the tones of reality, we will feel as if we're actually there. That's the goal, right? To enter into it in first person, to look at your hands in the scene, to know that it's you looking through your own eyes. You play that scene over and over until it takes on the tones of reality, and then you let go. At that point, if you feel the feelings, then it will be impressed upon your subconscious mind, and you will experience it in the screen of space, right? Another way to do this would be to create that scene, but think of it as if you're just having a conversation with someone, right? And just hear their voice and you talking back to them, right? Whatever it takes for you to feel real. Some people close their eyes and bring there, here, right? So you close your eyes and bring the place that you want to be at to you and feel those feelings of it really being real. Some people also say, thank you for this, right? Isn't this amazing that this is happening? Thank you so much, right? It's already done. You're being grateful that it's already done. There are so many different ways to do this. There are so many different techniques to allow you to feel, to impress on the subconscious mind, right? But you want to do this when the senses are shut off. You want to do this when there's no logic involved. There's no senses involved, because all that they are, and I've talked about this in a previous video, all that senses and logic do is create limitation for you. If the operant power in you is really your imagination, the operant power of this world, then everything in this world is a side effect. Everything is just a projection or a shadow coming from inside your imagination. And the laws of nature, physics, whatever, are only there to produce for you the conclusion, that copy of the thing that you've seen inside your imagination. So none of the things that you see that are in the middle matter, right? We're many times in the middle of things, all the time. We're always in the middle of something unfolding, right? But that middle is only bringing us to the end, that end that we have imagined. So only imagine the end. Trust me on this, because this really is one of the differences between success and failure. Only imagine the end. Stay fixed in the end. Feel the feelings of the end, right? And it's done. So anyway, this is just a little information on how to manifest the things that you want. If you enjoyed this, please scroll down, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, and stay tuned for more videos. Check out the website, sovereignmind.com. Thank you. Have a great day.